The new Euro game mode is here and you can complete all of these to unlock rewards for Ultimate Team. So today I'm going to go through it, explain how it works. I've just done about an hour's worth of testing on my stream, trying out this and having a look at what works and doesn't work. A little bit of workarounds for some of the objectives, if you will, to unlock the rewards. But yeah, I'll explain it all, and if there's any other questions, of course, make sure to let me know. We will explain it from the bat. So when you first load into the game, I accidentally just loaded out. When you first load into the game, you will see this screen pop up. I think you get like a cool animation pop up, which is quite cool. It gets you in the mood for the Euros. You've got the European journey, UEFA EURO 2024, Lead Your Nation, Kickoff, and Online Friendlies. Now, the European journey, as you can see, I've already done a couple here. First of all, when you first load in, actually, you have to select your favorite nation. Now, I chose England. Being from New Zealand, I've got zero affiliation with any of the European teams. Guess my granddad was English, but other than that, right? But I did go for England because I will be rooting for England this year because I'm a massive Arsenal fan and I want to see Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice get their hands on that trophy. So I did go for England. You could go for whichever nation that you want. After you select your favorite team, you get a Defender 10 match loan on Ultimate Team. I've already claimed that and I've already opened it. It's basically a TOTS defender that is at the Euros and you give him on loan for 10 matches. I got Calafiori, the Italian Bologna, pretty sure he's Bologna, so that's all I got from that one. You then have to start a UEFA Euro 2024 tournament with your favorite national team. So using your favorite national team, you will start a UEFA Euro tournament. Do not get that confused with the Lead Your Nation. You do not have to worry about that till later on. For UEFA Euro 2024, you'd go ahead and you'd do play tournament, start tournament, and of course you'd do it with your favorite team, and then you will unlock a midfielders loan pack on Ultimate Team. Now this is where we stopped because we did some experimenting with this one. Now the reward for this is for Manager Career Mode, and it is a 5-star coach available for hire in Manager Career Mode. So it's not just Ultimate Team rewards you get from this. If you guys play Manager Career Mode, then you can get a 5-star coach. But this one here is win the UEFA Euro 2024 by playing every match in the tournament. Now I want to say you have to do these in chronological order. You can't just go to this one up here, which gives an 87 plus rare gold pack on Ultimate Team, and do this. You have to do it in order, right? You have to do it. You have to do all of the ones that you might not even want to do to get to the ones for the rewards that you do want. Now, the win UEFA Euro 2024 by playing every match in a tournament. What I did was experiments on stream, and what I first did was simming the matches, because simming technically isn't playing every match, and from simming every single match, or simming the matches, it did not count, okay? So it did not count when I simmed the match. So then I thought, let's see if I do play the match highlights. So play the attacking highlights. You've got an option to do that for the games. That also did not work. So when it says by playing every match in the tournament, you have to play every match in the tournament 90 minutes. You cannot do the highlights. So what you want to do for this one is the UEFA Euro 2024. Once again, do not get it confused with the Lead Your Nation. Go to the UEFA Euro 2024. You will start the tournament. And you don't have to do it with your favorite team, this one, I don't think, but you will go for England, or whichever team you want to. I'll just go for England anyway. We'll just do a random save there. They'll just let us save it. There we go. You have to watch this animation play out, yada, yada, yada. If this could load, that would be nice. Thank you very much. So obviously we are in the group for England. So when you go to play the group, you've got play match, and then you've got quick sim match, and you've got play highlights. As I said, I tried simming. It did not count. So I thought once it says that you have to play it, maybe if I do the play highlights and the attacking highlights, or the play, I didn't actually try play highlights. I tried attacking highlights. So maybe the play highlights would work. In fact, if you guys want to let me know, make sure to let me know. But I would assume not. If attacking highlights don't work, then I don't think play highlights would work either. But you know, they might, because it does have play in the name. But it says play all of the matches. So I would assume that you'd have to play the full 90-minute matches, and you have to win the tournament. So what you're going to want to do, and make it as easy as possible, you can have it on whatever difficulty. Head on over to customize in settings and turn it down to as low as you can. 3 minutes a half, and you can put it on beginner if you do not care. If you want to give yourself a challenge, then sure, but in my opinion, a challenge makes no sense. It doesn't make sense to give yourself a challenge. I think you're a lot better off just doing it on a beginner mode, and you can just blitz through it and absolutely batter them. 3 minutes half length is going to be 6 minutes for a full game. You've got 3 group stage games, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semis, and the finals. So you've got 7 games. At 6 minutes, a full game is about 42 minutes, but with cut screens and animations, rounded up to about 50 minutes, it will take you to get that done. As I said, feel free to try the play highlights, but yeah, play match to be safe. All right, play match to be safe, because if attacking highlights didn't work, then I don't think the play highlights really would either. So you have to play the full 90-minute matches for that. After you have done that, you'll be able to claim yourself, as I said, that 5-star coach, and you will unlock the next one, which is create a pro and lead your nation. So the keyword is create a pro and lead your nation. So you go ahead to lead your nation, and I've already done one, I've already tried one, but you do play lead your nation, start your tournament, and you have to create a player. You cannot play as a real player, you have to create a new one. If you want, you can obviously, once again, choose the team that you want. I just always choose England. But if you want, you can make yourself, your actual self, by your name. But I'll just go for Patrick Richards. I'm not too worried. I'm just doing this for the packs and for completing it right. But if you want to go along with the storyline, call it yourself, give yourself a challenge, have some fun, then obviously go for it. But one thing that I didn't know, which you can do, is head on over to Athletic and head on over to Attributes, and you can give yourself the best possible attributes in the game. You can give yourself 99 everything. Don't know if EA meant to have this in or not. I assume they did, but it makes it a whole lot easier. So make sure you give yourself 99 dribbling, all that good stuff. You can create your pro, and I'll go ahead in advance. We've given him 99 in most of the good stats, so we'll save it under the Euros in it. Why not? This was one of the test runs, but we'll overwrite that save, and there we go. We have created the pro, so we would have got that objective done as well. Of course, it won't show up because even though we've completed it, of course we've not finished this one. So as I said, you have to do it in chronological order. So I would have had to have done this one first, which, as I said, takes about 40 to 50 minutes by playing all of the matches. And then after you create your pro, you get a customization items and player career. So if you guys play player career, then you get that. Now this next one here is the first big reward, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. After an hour of grinding, 50 minutes of doing this, or 50 minutes of winning the tournament, whatever, and then you created your pro, you gave him some nice stats. This is what we're here for. You get an 87 plus rare gold player pack on Ultimate Team, and what you have to do is fill all 7 playstyle slots for your created pro and lead your nation. Now, how do you fill all of your playstyle slots? Now the answer is you have to basically get to the final to be able to do it, and what you will do is we'll go on to lead your nation, once again continue the tournament with my pro player here. Now as you can see, you get a training session. Now with this training session, you go ahead and you can complete the training session. I think you may have to get an A, you might have to get a C, I'm not too sure. I don't know if it tells you. It just says obtain up to 7 playstyles for your player, so you might have to get an A to be able to get a playstyle, but you essentially get play styles by doing training. So we'll go ahead and we will do this training, and I'll see you guys when we have got it and we will have the first play style. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we got an A. As I said, if you get a B or a C, I'm not sure if you also get a playstyle, but you can choose a playstyle. We'll just go ahead and choose an aerial. So now if we go and press our My Pro, I've got 1 out of the 7 playstyles. Now you cannot just keep repeating the training. As you can see, you cannot do the next training. Essentially, you can do a training after every single game. And that's why I said you have to make it to the finals to be able to access all of the training sessions to unlock those said playstyles. So it is match day. We can just go ahead and we can sim it. Of course, you need to make sure you do not get knocked out of the groups is the big thing. So we'll sim it here. We get a nice 3-0 win. Sucker missed a penalty. Oh, some call it ironic. That's a dagger in the heart. My star boy. Anyways, we got sidetracked here. It's just a game, Davis. Don't worry. Just a virtual game. But as you can see, after we finish that game, we've got another training session available. So we can go ahead. Sadly, you can't choose the same one. You have to go ahead and do another training session to unlock the next playstyle. And then it it's just the whole thing on repeat, right? You have to play a game, and then you can do another training, play a game, do another training. Of course, as I said, you need to do 7 trainings, which means you need to play up to 7 matches. If you're going to play all 3 of your group stage games, you've then got the round of 16, quarterfinal, semis, and the final. That is 7 matches. So you need to make it to the final. In fact, I think you may have to win the final to be able to do all 7 of your training sessions, so you can get all 7 of your play styles. This is another thing I actually tested out on my stream as well. It has to be obviously the 7 play styles with your created player. I tried to be cheeky and I chose Harry Kane, who already had 5 play styles, and I thought maybe I could just do 2 training sessions with him, but no, it said you had to do them with your created player. Tried to be cheeky, so of course you need to go all the way to the final with your player. We'll just choose Travala for our next play style, and then once again, as you can see, we've now got 2 out of 7 play styles. Go ahead, we'll play the next one, jump to result. A win here should see us out of the groups, and it does indeed. Bukayo Saka on a score sheet, there we go, redeeming himself a little bit there. But as you can see, another training session, so on and so forth. Would have another training session available after Slovakia. In fact, no, it would be before the final. After the semi-final, I believe, will be when you play your 7th, because you start with a training, and then after your 2 games, you get 3 trainings. So you'd be leaving the group stage with 3 play styles. And then I think you'll be going into the round of 16 with your 4th play style, right? So I think you just have to get to at least the semi-finals to get the 7 play styles. But there we go. That's how you get the play styles, ladies and gentlemen. And that's debatably the hardest part over as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll go ahead and we will head back. After you've got that, you get yourself an 87 plus rare gold player pack on Ultimate Team. You then have to play in the final with your created pro and lead your nation. So you can obviously do 2 birds with 1 stone. You get your 7 play styles, and you also play in the final with your created pro. Now this says play in the final, so this one you may have to actually once again play the full 90 minutes for it, but these 2 you want to be aiming to get done within the same tournament, if you will. After that, you get another player career mode reward. After that, you'll get a base icon player pick. It's a 24 match loan for the next one, which is very poor. Just get rid of the loan. I mean, it's June. But you have to win player of the match in Lead Your Nation by playing with a real player. So after you've done this one, you are done with your pro player. Now you're doing a Lead Your Nation, but this time with a real life player. And you have to get player of the match in Lead Your Nation. So just player of the match in any game, I assume. So Lead Your Nation, you'd go ahead and you'd do play Lead Your Nation. You'd start again. I don't know if you can have 2 at once. You may be able to have 2 at once. But anyways, you'll start the tournament, this time playing as a real player, of course. You have to get player of the match in a game mode. After you've won a player of the match and Lead Your Nation by playing with a real player, you're done with the Lead Your Nation objectives, and now you've got 2 more objectives and you are completed the whole set. Next, you've got win a kickoff semi-final on any available difficulty, and the last one here is win a kickoff final against the CPU AI on semi-pro difficulty or higher. So a kickoff semi-final on any difficulty. So once again, these 2 you'll be getting done at the same time. You get a Euro Nation Team of the Season Attackers 10 match loan. The loans is a bit of a killer. I think at this stage of the game, they could have removed the loans and just given us some free TOTS cards would have been nice. But you have to just win a kickoff, basically win a kickoff final on at least semi-pro, because you'd also be getting this one done at the same time, wouldn't you? Winning a kickoff semi-final on any difficulty. So this is a kickoff, okay? So we're done for Euro 2024 to start, went on to Lead Your Nation, and now we're doing a kickoff. So you want to be playing kickoff, and oh, I see. Okay, so you might have to do it separate. If you'd go straight into the final, then I don't think you'd get the semi-final one. So you won't be able to do these together. I thought it was going to be like a whole group stage thing again. So you'd go into the semi-final. This can be on any difficulty, I believe it was, right? I think this one was on any difficulty. And in the final, you have to make sure is on at least semi-pro. So have we changed the game settings? Here we go. So the game settings screen is here, so that's fine. You have to go ahead and you have to make sure that it is on at least semi-pro. In fact, you're going to have to go ahead and change it. It's not letting us change it here. So you're going to have to go ahead, go back to, I think, Lead in Your Nation, and you'll have to, oh, there we go. It's under match. Silly me. Never mind. Make sure it's on at least semi-pro difficulty, and then you're good to go for the final. As simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. You have now completed, I keep going out on accident. There's no confirm to go out, so I keep going out. But as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen, odds estimate around, if you do it first go, I'll say about 2 hours. I'd say about 2 hours this will take you. And after you complete these 2 here, you get yourself a mystery reward. We are yet to know. What we do know though is by completing all of the European Journey challenges, the reward is an Ultimate Team reward, and it says the Journey's final reward will be revealed in July. So a month's time, you're completing all of this and you don't even know what your final reward is, ladies and gentlemen. Knowing EA, it's going to be a Euros Tifo or something like that. Hopefully it's an 85 by 10 at the minimum. Even in July, would want something a little bit better than that even, right? But hey, it's some fun. You can obviously try do it as fast as you can on beginner difficulty. Of course, semi-pro for the ones that you need to. But you can do it on the lowest possible difficulty, 3.5 to try and do it. Or you can have some fun with it and do it in a realistic way. Sure, it will take longer, but if you want to have some fun and a bit of a break from Ultimate Team, then it's 2 birds with 1 stone. Hopefully this helped you guys out. We're going to do a quick 1-minute recap. You start off by selecting your favorite national team and starting a UEFA Euro 2024 tournament with them. You then go ahead and you have to win the UEFA Euro 2024 tournament by playing every match is playing every 90 minutes. I tried playing the attacking highlights and it did not work. By playing the regular match highlights, it might, but just to be safe, you should be playing the full 90 minutes. No doubt someone will let me know if it lets you play the highlights and it will count, but it didn't for me, the attacking highlights. Anyway, put it on beginner difficulty, 3.5 minutes. You can get it done in under 50 minutes. You then have to create a pro and lead your nation. You have to get 7 playstyles by making it to at least a final. Every training session will unlock you a playstyle. You then go ahead and create, with your created pro, you have to play in the final with your created pro. You'll then go ahead and choose a real player in a new save of lead your nation, and you will use your real player and get a man of the match award with him. Or get man of the match in a game. I assume that can be any game, even a group stage game. You then have to win a kickoff semi-final on any difficulty, and lastly win a kickoff final on at least semi-pro. As easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this little recap helped you guys out. It's been your boy Davis. Any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.